We all have moments that test us. For me, it was on an ordinary walk to work. But what happened next? That's something I'll never forget. Would you have acted the same way? Welcome to English Stories for Learning. In today's lesson, we will follow Zara as she encounters a life-changing moment while walking to work. This story will introduce you to important vocabulary related to emergencies, accidents, and social interactions. Get ready to improve your English listening and speaking skills as we explore Zara's brave actions and how they help those in need.
I was walking to work, lost in thoughts about my busy day ahead. My name is Zara Kim, I'm 25 years old and I work in an office. Everything was normal, until suddenly it wasn't. I heard it, a sound that made my heart stop. When I looked up, time seemed to slow down. 2 cars, one red and one blue, had collided at the intersection. There was a massive dent in the red car. The blue car's front was crushed. I froze for a moment, but my thoughts raced. What should I do? Do I even know how to help? Memories of a first aid class flashed through my mind and I felt a wave of panic. What if I make it worse? But something inside me, maybe a sense of duty or empathy, pushed me forward. I couldn't just stand there. Maybe it was because of what happened to my cousin in an accident years ago. I didn't want to feel helpless again. But that's not the craziest part. Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, I realized how serious the situation really was. I had to act fast. My hands were shaking, but I grabbed my phone and dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency? The calm voice on the other end made my heart race even more. There's been an accident. 2 cars at the intersection of Main Street and Oak Avenue. People might be hurt, I managed to say. The operator reassured me. Help is on the way. Please stay at the scene. Little did I know the real challenge was just beginning. While I waited for the ambulance and police, my pulse pounded in my ears. I knew I couldn't just stand there. I had to see if anyone was hurt. I started with the red car. The driver, an older man with gray hair, was gripping the steering wheel tightly. His face was pale, and when I asked, "Are you okay?" he winced and said, "My leg. I can't move it." His name was Leo. I remembered some basic first aid from years ago. Try not to move. Help is coming, I reassured him, but inside I felt helpless. Then I turned to the blue car. What I saw there made my stomach drop. The woman in the driver's seat, later I found out her name was Maya, was dazed and bleeding from her forehead. "Can you hear me?" I asked her softly. She blinked a few times, clearly confused. "What happened?" she murmured. I told her help was coming and asked her to stay still. My heart was pounding even harder now. What if it was too late? The sound of sirens filled the air, and within minutes, paramedics arrived. I stepped back as they rushed to assess Leo and Maya's conditions. I watched, feeling both relieved and anxious. The medics carefully placed Leo on a stretcher, strapping him in to prevent further injury, while another team treated Maya's head wound before lifting her into the ambulance. The flashing lights and the quick movements of the paramedics made it all feel surreal. As they shut the doors of the ambulance, I wondered, would they be okay? You may think the story ends here, but that's where you'd be wrong. Leo and Maya were rushed to the hospital, their fates uncertain. But what happened next? How did this experience change me? What I didn't expect was that this accident would not only change their lives, but mine as well.
First aid tips. If you suspect someone has a broken bone, avoid moving them. Keep them still and comfortable until help arrives. In an emergency, remain calm and make sure to call for help as soon as possible. Providing clear information is crucial.
Great work today. Keeps up the fantastic effort. Remember, every lesson and every bit of practice brings you one step closer to fluency in English. Learning English, just like Zara's journey, can seem a little intimidating at first, but with practice, bravery, and a bit of guidance, you can become fluent. Keep watching, and maybe one day, your English skills will help you make a difference in someone's life too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting English lessons. See you in the next video.